objection. Mr. Speaker, I rise out of deep concern for our country, our people, and those who serve us in uniform. The executive order signed by President Trump on Friday has not only shown chaos and created a backlash being felt across the world, it is also endangering our people here at home and our troops overseas. It bans refugees and is, for all intents and purposes, a ban on Muslims entering our country. It is a religious test. It plays right into the hands of ISIS, Al-Qaeda, and other extremist groups that mean to do us harm. It arms them. Their message in recruiting and propaganda has been that America is at war with Islam, and that when we say we are tolerant and inclusive, it is a lie. Must not let it be a lie. Make no mistake, Mr. Speaker, this order will do nothing to make America safer from terrorism. Our enemies will use this Muslim ban to their full advantage, broadcast to all those who, for whatever reason, may be teetering on the edge of extremism. One image, one tweet, one excuse away from radicalization. And our Muslim allies are scratching their heads in disbelief and disappointment. CBS News reported this morning, Mr. Speaker, that a senior Iraqi general who commands the elite counterterrorism force trained by the United States military was supposed to come here next week, but is now banned from doing so. He told CBS News, and I quote, "I am a 4-star general. I have been fighting terrorism for 13 years and winning. Now my kids are asking me if I'm a terrorist." That general, Talib al-Kanaani, has been coming here for over a decade, meeting with senior U.S. military leaders at CENTCOM. But now he is banned from entering the country. This policy is dangerous, counterproductive, and extremely unfortunate. It is important to note, Mr. Speaker, that of the 7 countries included in this ban, here, my colleagues, of the 7 countries included in this ban, no refugee or immigrant from any of those nations has committed a terrorist act in the United States. The President of the United States has a responsibility, a sacred and public trust, to do everything in his power to protect our nation. We have that same responsibility. This Congress has a sacred duty to hold the President accountable and ourselves, for doing so in a way that respects our Constitution and our values. That, Mr. Speaker, is patriotism. So I urge my colleagues on both sides, stand against this order. Stand up for America. Stand up for the Constitution. Stand up for our values. Stand against an act that does nothing but empower our enemies and erode faith in our highest principles and in our country around the world. The nation, Mr. Speaker, is watching. The world, Mr. Speaker, is watching. I urge us to action. Representative Lofgren and Conyers have introduced a bill to block this executive order. I've co-sponsored it, along with 160 other members of this House. This is a time when party should not be put before patriotism. Party should not be put before principle. Join me, colleagues, and let us deny our enemies this potent tool and remind the world what truly makes America great.